I would think.
Oh, you think she might be the one? We got a Wikipedia that.
I don't have international data.
Ladies and gentlemen, as with most briefings, I'm going to defer to Professor Riker on this one. We are meeting the Energy Research Institute, which sits under the National Development and Reform Committee, which we heard about from Peter on the first day. So the NDRC is the national body that puts together the 5-year plan. We're on the 12th 5-year plan right now. Under that is the NEA, and within the NEA is the ERI. Now, being a government institution, there was negative information on the internet as to what they actually do. But what little I could discern came from the fact that they just released the newest 5-year plan, and it's a pretty big deal. The UNDP says it's one of the most aggressive plans with regards to renewable energy that they've seen so far. They've aggressively set limits. They've talked about carbon intensity. They have a roadmap for wind energy, and they've put together some committees around this to really drive it forward. So it's a big signal. Whether they do it or not is a different story, but it's more than most countries are doing in the world. So it's a good step. The ERI seems to be the think tank within the NEA. So they're responsible for a lot of the economic data surrounding energy. The 12th 5-year plan is looking at controlling a lot of these high energy consumption industries, putting a goal for CO2 emission reduction per unit GDP, which is carbon intensity, I believe, and allocating a lot more money towards research and development. So this is our only chance to meet the government?
It seems like that.
With Li Junfeng and Lu Junping. So we have one half of last year's meeting and then a deputized guy. Please, Fusheng went out of his way to get this all together and basically...
Far and away the biggest electricity source remains coal and is projected to remain coal, and I think it's worth asking about that, even with the new push around renewables.
Hey, can we have Jenny tell us a little bit about where we're at?
Yeah, excuse me, everybody. On my left side, this is the city gates. You got the gate of facing sign, and then behind the gates, Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen Square, which is what happened. The students' demonstration happened on 1989. Yeah. Which is behind this building. This is Chairman Mao's Memorial Hall. Chairman Mao's Memorial Hall, Mausoleum. Yeah, and then further south, there's monuments, and then so that's Tiananmen Square. Tiananmen means the gate of heaven peace. So further south, there's the Tiananmen Rothschild, and then it's Forbidden City. So this is the largest square in China. Yeah, and it's big enough to hold 1 million people just standing side by side. And also there's several famous buildings around the square.
I never got through the entire.
Oh, this is particular.
Is it? Just spot on. Yeah,
And aeronautics.
Hey, smile.
Yeah, defense especially.
For organizing this is a really special part of the trip for us. We have a small gift for each of you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thanks a lot.